What's up, YouTube? Live Sports Talk here, and we are 2 hours away from the NCAA National Championship for guys basketball. Now, for this video, I'm going to give things to look out for, who I think is going to do well, who I don't think is going to do well, and then at the end, I'll ultimately make a prediction. So, the biggest matchup of the day, I think, would be Anthony Davis versus Thomas Robinson. Now, Kentucky's Anthony Davis is the one, a couple of days ago, won the MVP award for all of college basketball. They said he's the best player. He won Freshman of the Year. He's probably going to go first in the draft. I believe he already won Defensive Player of the Year. If not, he most likely will. And if they win, he's probably going to win. If Kentucky does go on and win, he is probably going to win the MVP for the Final Four award. So, as Dick Vitale says, that's 5 for 5 right there. You can't do any better than that. So, he'll be going up against Kansas's big man, Thomas Robinson, who is a very good inside. He's a playmaker. He's not a playmaker. He scores, he rebounds, he blocks occasionally. He comes up in the clutch. He knows he's a beast down low, and he can really do some stuff. He's a strong guy, which I think that's the only thing that Anthony Davis really should be worried about, is that Anthony Davis isn't as strong as Thomas Robinson. But besides that, I would give that matchup to Anthony Davis because he's just a more versatile player with his shot blocking and everything else. His scoring ability, and he can even hit a couple of jump shots if needed. So another matchup to watch out for is how they will be covering Tyshawn Taylor. Now, Tyshawn Taylor is Kansas point guard. He is very good. They have it's the double threat with Tyshawn Taylor and Thomas Robinson. And they'll have Teague covering him, who is Jeff Teague's little brother, Jeff Teague of the Atlanta Hawks. They have his little brother, Kentucky does. He's pretty good, but he's no Tyshawn Taylor. So, to see how they cover him, that'll be interesting. But how to beat Tyshawn Taylor, you get in his head. You make him mad. When he gets frustrated, he turns the ball over like no other. So, you look out for that, see if Kentucky can get into his head. Then my third matchup, I will say, is I don't know how they're going to try to contain Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Kentucky's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is projected right now to go second overall in the draft, in this upcoming NBA draft, right after Anthony Davis. So Kentucky would have the top 2 draft picks, which is unheard of almost. And I don't know how they're going to contain him. He can come out and just put on a show, really. And I think he will, because I don't see how they're going to contain him. Now, I mean, there's a bunch of other guys on Kentucky that they're going to have to worry about. But he's the biggest. I mean, you have Teague, you have Jones, you have Miller. They're all good, but they're no, number 1, number 2 draft pick. So I don't know how they're going to contain them. But I think that Anthony Davis isn't going to be as productive as he usually is. I mean, he's still going to block people, and he's still going to score and rebound and stuff like that, but he's not going to be dropping 25 to 30 points and having a double, he's not going to be dropping, he's not going to be dropping 25 to 30 points. I mean, I expect him to have 16 to 20 points, something like that. I mean, but that's still not bad. I'm just saying he's not going to have a breakout game with Thomas Robinson down there. And if Teague can frustrate Tyshawn Taylor, I don't see how this wouldn't be Kentucky's game. Now, it seems like in national championships, what you really want to do is you want to run the floor. You want a quicker team. You want to have the quicker team. Now, I think that Kentucky is quicker than Kansas because number one, they run the floor very well. Anthony Davis especially runs the floor. You throw oops to him; they're alley-ooping all over the place. I mean, teams get so confused and just they get caught staring, and it's just tough. But Coach Calipari, who is actually from Pittsburgh, swag, likes to all his teams run the floor. They all run. Memphis did when they had Derrick Rose. John Wall's team ran the floor. Last year they did. They always run. So I think that Kentucky says, bring it on. Try to run with us. We'll run better, faster, stronger. Not trying to quote Kanye West. But I think that that is going to be a contributing factor. And then last but not least, I kind of talked about this, but where is there a mismatch for Kansas in this game? Like, where is Kansas like, oh, we can give it to him because he's going to score every time? They don't have that because Kentucky, whenever they starting lineup, 4 out of 5 of them are going in the top 50 of the draft. No problem. So I don't see how exactly they're going to stop Kentucky. I mean, they'll be able to slow them down. You never stop Kentucky. Or how Kansas doesn't have that key mismatch like that you want in a game. Like if you have a star like Kid Gilchrist, I think is a mismatch tonight because they don't have anyone really good to cover him. So if you haven't caught the drift so far, I'm picking Kentucky to beat Kansas for the second time this year. It's not going to be a blowout. I think it'll be like a 7-point win. I think Calipari will get a little nervous because they'll have to shoot free throws, and last time he was in the finals, they lost the game on free throws against Kansas, against same team, not same school, same coach, not the same team. And I think that Kentucky will win, and John Calipari will finally get his national championship. Now, if Kansas does win, it'll be because either Kentucky had a meltdown or they just played terribly. If Kentucky could shoot the ball somewhat well, I think they win this game. I mean, they did not play well against Louisville and still won by 8. I mean, if Kansas does anything close to what they did against Ohio State, they're getting destroyed. So if Kentucky comes out and has a good game, they will win. Guaranteed. So, that's it for me. Follow me on Twitter at Live Sports Talk. I've been tweeting a lot lately. If you think it's too much, let me know. I'll tone it down some, but I'm just trying to get my name out there and let you guys know what's going on in the sports world and what I think of it. So comment, like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. You can inbox me if you have any questions or want to do anything, like if you want on the show or anything. Whatever you want, just hit me up. I'll get back to you and let you know. Any questions, comments, concerns, just let me know. So that's it. Peace.